Hello everyone. So today I'll be discussing 2022 PYQs and PYQs I'll only be discussing from 22 to 23 and 24 because this geoscientist combined geoscientist exam prelims idea was originated in 2020 and 2020 and 2021 question paper is not something that is aligned to UPSC pattern because they were in the online mode. So my prime focus will be on 22, 23, and 24 because these paper will help you to, prepare yourself to the upcoming one. So we have total 12 questions, we know that. So coming to the first question, sharpness और thickness grain size frequency में क्या बताती है? If it's like ऐसे और it's like ऐसे और it's medium ऐसे तो ये sharpness और thickness जो है grain size frequency की तो ये चीज़ क्या बताती है? If you are familiar with sedimentary, then you would know it's kurtosis. So kurtosis. So it something that measures the pickedness of the probability distribution of a real valued random variable. High kurtosis in data sets indicate more data points in tails, which can suggest a sharp peak. Coming to the other terms, suppose one thing I would like to know, कि if any term is written in UPSC exam, you need to put your focus on that as well. Whether it's wrong or right, it doesn't matter. You need to pay your attention to that because it's there mentioned in the exam. Now, skewness, it measures the asymmetry of a probability distribution of real valued random variable about its mean. Supposedly, like this. मतलब, my pen is not working fine. Positively skewed, negatively skewed, like in this way. Mode. It's the value that appears, most frequently in dataset. Standard deviation, it measures the amount of variation or dispersion of a set of values. Now, coming to the statement questions. So, consider the following statement regarding origin and distribution of different sedimentary rocks through geological ages. So through mother we need to know about origin and distribution of different sedimentary rocks through geological ages. So let us come to the statement. Relative volume of shale per unit age has remained nearly constant since Precambrian. It's making a statement about volume of shale जो कि remain constant रहा है since Precambrian. ओके, कमिंग टू द सेकंड स्टेटमेंट, आयरन रिच सेडिमेंट्री रॉक्स जो हैं वो प्रिजर्व रहे हैं पर यूनिट एज हैव डिक्रीज्ड इन पोस्ट प्री कैम्ब्रियन टाइम, यानी कि पोस्ट प्री कैम्ब्रियन टाइम के बाद इनकी जो यूनिट्स है मतलब इनकी जो क्वांटिटी है वो कम हुई है. ओके, नाउ प्रिजर्व कार्बन रॉक्स पर यूनिट एज हैव डिक्रीज इन पोस्ट प्री कैम्ब्रियन टाइम. लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग, carbonate rocks are not decreased in post Precambrian time. They have been increased. You can witness it right where you are living right now. So the third statement is wrong. Eliminating the third option, we all three options are got incorrect. Also, let me tell you, the iron is sedimentary rocks. It is decreased in post Precambrian time because of the reduction in reducing environment. Let me tell you, like so there was more anoxic condition उस time पर और अब ऐसा नहीं है, there are oxic conditions, so that's why iron is sedimentary rocks are decreased. Also, volume of shale, it is constant throughout the geological history. It is like that only. There is no मतलब there is no problem in that option. So 1 and 2. Intercrystalline porosity represents. So there is a question on porosity. Let me tell you one thing. The question is intercrystalline, something related to crystal. So pore spaces between chemically formed crystals. Simply, this answer would be there by using your common sense. But if you want to know more in depth, then I can tell you as well. So, intercrystalline porosity, it is found in crystalline rocks, like limestone and dolomite. Crystals के बीच में. Framework grains. So framework grains is something that is common in siliciclastic rocks, that is sandstone, etc. And it describes intergranular porosity. This is also something. It is intergranular. Now cavities that are formed in rocks by solution. It is known as vuggy or solution porosity. It is found in karst landscape and some limestone. Fractures in a rock. So this is a fracture porosity, which occurs when there is broken or tectonic forces. So like that, 63A option is correct. The depth to which surface waves affect water body is referred to as. So it's asking us कि कौन सी depth तक आपके surface waves जो हैं वो affect करते हैं water body को, उसको क्या कहा जाता है? That is a wave base. Amplitude of wave क्या होता है? Amplitude of wave होता है कि height of the wave, mean water level to the peak. Wave vertex is not something that is related to these terms. Wave front is leading edge of a moving wave, and wave base is a maximum depth at which waves passage cause significant water motion. So depth to which the surface water affects a water body is known as wave base. Now coming to the 64th question, इट्स आस्किंग अस कि कौन से डायग्नोस्टिक फीचर्स हैं वेव रिपल क्रॉस बेडिंग के. आपको वेव रिपल क्रॉस बेडिंग्स के बारे में पता होना चाहिए, देन ओनली यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व देम. सो व्हाट आई एम प्लानिंग ऑन टू इज राइट नाउ द टॉपिक्स जो जो इसमें से उठाए गए हैं, मैं उन टॉपिक्स की स्पेशल एक वीडियो बनाऊंगी जिसमें वो सारे टॉपिक्स जिसमें से चीज़ें उठाई जा रही है, चाहे वो छोटी वीडियो हो बड़ी वीडियो हो, बिकॉज दैट वुड हेल्प यू to get it. So wave ripple cross bedding, this videos on structures is really important right now, I think. So chevron upbuilding of foreset, bundled upbuilding of foreset, offshooting and draping foreset, swollen lenticular set. In the video, in the upcoming video, I'll be explaining them in depth. But right now, let me just give you a simple, example over here. So chevron upbuilding of foreset is like that. Ki chevron means V shape. So wave ripple cross bedding involves so much agitated water because of the ripple, and cross bedding is a result of that. So chevron upbuilding of foreset, it keeps going on, and bundled upbuilding is like there is keep bundling of that because of the repetitive amount of process that is taking place. So 1 and 2 is the correct answer, I guess. And let me just, yeah, just a minute. And coming to the, offshooting and, draping faucet, yeah, that is also a part of that. And draping faucet or offshooting, I'll explain it. Swollen lenticular set. Coming to that, it is typically associated with, other sedimentary structures. It's not wave ripple cross bedding. It's something for the different one. So yeah, coming to the 66th question. No, no, this is not 1, 2, and 3. This one. So it's asking us the statements regarding reactivation surface in a cross strata set. So and again the question is on structure. Can you see cross strata? Okay, cross bedding. Okay. Now there is another one. Bayhead delta is another one on the structure. So kind of repetitive. सो इट्स आस्किंग कि रीएक्टिवेशन सरफेसेस के लिए कुछ स्टेटमेंट्स दी गई है. तो क्या क्या स्टेटमेंट्स है? जस्ट अ मिनट. दे एट्रीब्यूट टू द मॉडिफिकेशन इन प्रीवियसली फॉर्म बैट फॉर्म्स. दे फॉर्म ड्यू टू द इरोजन बाय वेव ऑफ करंट. दे फॉर्म ड्यू टू change in the flow of direction. They form due to erosion resulting from interaction of bed forms. So reactivation surfaces के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं, ये बता रहे हैं पहली स्टेटमेंट में कि प्रीवियसली फॉर्म बेड फॉर्म के अंदर मॉडिफिकेशंस होती है, इरोजन से फॉर्म होते हैं वेव और करंट की, and they form due to change in flow direction, and they form due to erosion resulting from interaction of bed forms. All these statements are correct about reactivation surface, all of them. Coming to the 67th क्वेश्चन, सो इट्स आस्किंग कि उसने हमें कुछ करेक्टरिस्टिक दे दी है कि कोटेड है, नॉन स्केलेटल एलोकेम्स है कार्बोनेट रॉक के. सो voids is definitely the concentrated and coated, and it doesn't have non-skeletal, it has non-skeletal things, allochems in it. And oids are like that. And yeah, so these three options are there, and this can be cancelled. Pisoids is the another option, because ooids when increase in size it makes pisoids, and oncoids are there too. So yeah, these are type of grains that are coated with concentric layers or calcium carbonate. Also, about the previous question, all these four statements are correct. So these surfaces indicate a change or disruption in depositional environment. They includes modifications in bed forms, erosional processes by waves or currents, and change in flow direction and interaction between bed forms. So coming to the 68th question. So which of the following pair is not correctly matched? You should know about what is packstone, bindstone, backstone, and floatstone. The question is on texture from the carbonates. So grain support, you should know the difference between allochthonous and autochthonous. Allochthonous is something that involves the transport. That is not, that is originated somewhere else and now it is transported to some other place. Autochthonous is originate भी वहीं से हुआ है और वहीं पर है, transport नहीं हुआ है, transfer नहीं हुआ है. So packstone, it's a grain supported allochthonous limestone. That is correct. Bindstone, autochthonous limestone with encrustation by organism. That is right. Floatstone, allochthonous matrix supported limestone, and waxstone is allochthonous limestone, less than 10% grains and no lime mud. So about this one, it's allochthonous limestone with more than 10% grains, and there is a presence of lime mud, not the absence of it. So the answer is C, because it's asking the wrong one. There is a line. Okay. Coming to the 69 question. So which one of the following arrangement correctly represents the sub-environment from landward to sea? We are moving from land towards the sea. So we should know the shallow marine settings, how it is happening. So let me tell you, the shoaling zone is always there. Shoaling zone is a place where these um, these surfers surf and all, so it's there in the depth. So shoaling zone हमेशा उस तरफ होगा. तीन ऑप्शंस तो आपके हमने ऐसे ही निकाल दिए. ये तो गलत ही एलिमिनेट ही हो गया. Shoaling zone, shoaling zone, shoaling zone. Okay, now what it starts from the landward से back shore से. So back shore and shoaling, the A is the correct option. So transition from landward to sea in a shallow marine setting, starting from backshore and moving through swash zone and then surf zone and finally to the shoaling zone. It's like that. Now coming to the 17th question. So we need to match the list 1 and 2, and in that way we'll be able to do it. So moraines are part of glaciers, I guess. Yeah. Natural levee. Let me just a minute. Hamoki crossed. A is the option of 4. So yeah. So these options are eliminated. Other two are eliminated. Now coming to the natural levee. Um, natural levee is for the meandering river, I guess. Yes. So B would be correct. Mm, just a minute. Yeah, so B option is, let me just, I have in writing it, I have, I have ticked the right option. So this is right only. Moraines are related to glaciers and natural levee is related to meandering river. And so our option B is correct. C is Samoki cross stratification related to shelf and berm is related to shore. So these are the questions that is based on, these features and the environment. The question is on environment. Bay Head Delta किसमें डेवलप होता है? सो बे हेड डेल्टा जो है वो आपके बे हेड डेल्टा इट्स समथिंग दैट इज रिलेटेड टू डेल्टा. ओके, एंड इट इज फॉर्म्ड where our water body is meeting the bigger water body, river or that. So estuaries are there. Bay Head Delta is formed where there is, wave dominated estuary. Okay, because in tide dominated estuaries influenced more by tidal process than waves, and tidal flood it refers to the shallow coastal areas that are flooded and exposed by tides. Macro tidal coast are very characterized by very high tidal ranges. So it's not conducive to delta formation. And tidal floods is related to shallow coastal area that are flooded and exposed by tides only. So wave dominated estuary is a place where Bay Delta is formed. Coming to the 72 question, so which one of the following is the characteristic of pressure solution process during diagenesis of carbonate rock? Now question is on carbonate. It's asking about the pressure solution process, diagenesis of carbonate rock. When does it happen? Deformation of sediment filled with circular burrows? No. Conversion of grain poured lime and mud to grain? No. Crushing of shells, oils, and fracturing? No. Formation of interpenetrating sutured contacts between the grains. That is where it happens. So, yeah, formation of interpenetrating sutures contact between grains and deformation of the sediments. This is something that is related to more of a bioderivation than pressure solution. Conversion of grain poured lime to mud grain supported is related to compaction and recrystallization. Crushing, oids, and fracturing. These crushing of shells and fracturing is related to mechanical compaction rather than chemical pressure solution. Okay, now, oh, this question is also there. I have, मैंने गलती से इसको काट दिया. So state of preservation of fossils, it depends upon what? कोई भी चीज की fossil की no, that is from paleontology only. Sorry, we'll cover this question in next video. Thank you, guys, for listening. And I'll be really thankful that if you share this video to people who are from geology and who are going to give the upcoming exam. I know there are some, I might not be the most perfect person to explain these videos, but upcoming videos which I'll be covering the topics that are frequently asked, it will really help you guys. And yeah, thank you so much.